You have probably felt it, that sudden, uncontrollable flutter in your eyelid during a long day, or a sharp cramp seizing your calf. These physical misfires are the visible signs of a hidden mineral famine. Medical research indicates that up to 80% of people are actively failing to consume enough magnesium. Magnesium operates as the master mechanic of the human body. It is required to execute over 300 separate biochemical reactions, managing everything from how your cells generate energy to how your body synthesizes its own genetic code. Look at this simplified diagram of a neural pathway to understand the physical symptoms of deficiency. Magnesium acts as a natural calming agent for your nerves. Without it, they become hyperexcitable, behaving like live electrical wires. That constant chaotic firing is what causes persistent eye twitches and sensations of numbness in your hands and feet. Acute stress accelerates this depletion. When you enter a fight or flight state, your kidneys aggressively dump magnesium through your urine. As your levels drop, your brain loses its biological brake pedal, leaving you locked in a loop of escalating anxiety, irritability, and racing thoughts. Ignoring these early signs keeps the live wires firing, while the kidneys continue to flush the mineral. This creates a state where the nervous system is unable to shift out of high alert, leaving the body incapable of recovering from minor daily stressors. You cannot simply eat your way out of this deficit. Modern industrial farming has systematically stripped the soil of its native magnesium, meaning today's vegetables carry a fraction of their historical mineral weight. Combine that poor soil with daily alcohol consumption and the heavy sweating of a physical job or workout, and your reserves drain far faster than any diet can replenish. Age adds a strict internal barrier. Once you pass 60, your digestive system naturally produces less stomach acid. Because that acid is a biological requirement for dissolving magnesium out of food, older adults extract almost nothing from otherwise healthy, mineral-rich meals. The common prescriptions in your medicine cabinet often act as literal thieves. Diuretics, heavily prescribed for high blood pressure, forcibly increase urination and flush your magnesium stores down the drain. Acid-blocking drugs like omeprazole shut down the exact stomach acid you need for digestion, blocking absorption entirely. If you have diabetes, you are caught in a self-defeating biological loop. This flowchart demonstrates the exact mechanism. High blood sugar forces your overworked kidneys to excrete magnesium. Meanwhile, necessary insulin treatments pull whatever magnesium remains out of the blood and into the cells. With less magnesium available in the bloodstream, insulin becomes far less effective, pushing your blood sugar right back up. Modern agriculture, daily stress, and standard medical treatments run a coordinated attack on your mineral reserves. The human body is practically rigged against holding on to magnesium, creating an undeniable, urgent need to supplement. The natural response to a massive deficiency is to buy a bottle of magnesium pills. But purchasing a supplement to fix this gap, without understanding your exact medical profile, can easily trigger a life-threatening emergency. Margaret, a 72-year-old with mild kidney disease, bought over-the-counter magnesium to treat her constipation. Look at this cross-section of a failing kidney filter. Your kidneys are the primary disposal units for magnesium. If they are damaged or underperforming, they cannot process the incoming mineral. The particles bottleneck and rapidly build up to highly toxic levels, a dangerous condition known as hypermagnesemia. Because her compromised kidneys couldn't clear the intake, the bottleneck overflowed directly into her bloodstream. Within 5 days, she suffered extreme fatigue, severe nausea, and required immediate hospitalization to physically flush the toxicity out of her system. Beyond kidney filtration, magnesium naturally relaxes your blood vessels. For the general public, this safely lowers blood pressure. But if you already suffer from hypotension, introducing a powerful biological relaxant causes your pressure to plunge to dangerous, unrecoverable depths. Robert, a retiree with naturally low blood pressure, experienced this after taking magnesium for muscle cramps. After just 3 days, his blood pressure plummeted to 85/55. He suffered a severe dizzy spell that nearly caused a catastrophic fall, only recovering his balance after the supplement was fully out of his system 2 days later. When your body's natural filtration or pressure regulation systems are compromised,
Adding a heavy dose of magnesium turns a healing nutrient into a systemic poison. Magnesium also aggressively suppresses electrical signals. In the nervous system, that calms anxiety. In the heart, it slows the rhythm. If you have a naturally slow heart rate, a condition known as bradycardia, magnesium pushes that rhythm dangerously close to cardiac arrest. Frank, age 75, had a resting heart rate of 55 beats per minute. Hoping to improve his sleep, he began taking a daily supplement. The magnesium suppressed his electrical pathways so effectively that his heart rate crashed to 42 beats per minute, leaving him exhausted and medically vulnerable. The chemical interference extends to your other prescriptions. If you take magnesium alongside antibiotics, particularly tetracyclines, the mineral physically binds to the drug inside your stomach. This entirely neutralizes the antibiotic, preventing your body from absorbing the cure and allowing infections to rage unchecked. It also scrambles the absorption rates of critical heart medications like digoxin. Combining the two creates wild, unpredictable fluctuations in how the prescription enters the bloodstream, destabilizing carefully managed heart conditions and requiring weeks of medical adjustments to fix. Magnesium behaves like a potent chemical intervention. It carries the weight of a prescription drug, capable of rewriting your heart's electrical rhythm or stripping your existing medications of their power. If you decide to supplement, you must navigate the process with strict precision. First, ignore standard blood tests. This 100-block grid shows your body's actual magnesium distribution. 99 blocks represent the mineral locked deep in your bones and tissue. Only one isolated block exists in your blood. A standard blood test completely misses 99% of the total picture. Next, monitor your vitamin D intake. High-dose vitamin D acts as a catalyst for mineral loss. Taking anything over 4,000 IUs rapidly drains those 99 tissue blocks of whatever magnesium stores you have left. When making a purchase, bypass the cheap generic forms on the pharmacy shelf. Select magnesium glycinate or malate. These specific chemical bindings guarantee optimal cellular absorption and bypass the standard digestive blockages. Start with a strict low introductory dose of 100 milligrams, taken exclusively with dinner. Taking it on an empty stomach triggers severe digestive upset, while high-fiber meals physically block the uptake. When handled with precision, this mineral restores the body's natural calming mechanisms, but navigating the deficiency requires a tactical approach, favoring biological data over the blind hope of a generic supplement.
Here's a summary of the main areas to ponder deciding your journey to wellness and longevity through this amazing mineral health supplement.